Welcome back for some more Resident Evil 9 Requiem. When last we left, we had found some stuff with Grace. We found out that Leon was sick. I mean, sicker than we might have anticipated. He's got a kind of issue now where he will turn blue for a while and cough it up. And Grace is also in the midst of watching some very revealing information about Alyssa Ashcroft. Ashcroft? Yeah, Ashcroft. And Spencer, which is interesting. And then we also found out that Umbrella might not have necessarily been the cause of the T-virus outbreak in Raccoon City, which would be yet another interesting thing. It might have been tied in with the government. Yeah, we don't know about that. Obviously, we're going to have a fight here, though, because there's an explosive barrel right there, just sitting right there.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Thank you. Thank you for that information, my good AI partner. Certainly, you are not Noah. Who is this AI person if it's not Noah, though? You would assume Noah would have a male's voice, but I don't know that. Also, she said she was trying to restart Noah, so... Who is she if she's not Noah? Alright. Well, we're going to have a fight in here at some point. Without a doubt. I can probably maneuver this around to fit this in. Because this does not look organized here. There we go. Nope. I don't like that I have to slot this over whenever I do this. Okay, there we go. It looks like I could have another area there at the bottom. Maybe not. At least another little, like, line. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Certainly we're going to be fighting lickers here before too long. Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. Is this the same area that Grace went through? No. Man, who was making all these things? I wonder how lucrative it was to sell. To sell the liquors. Yep, right there's the key. Okay. I don't know. I do... Oh,
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
Is this timed? Is this timed to where it pops out at like the worst time for Leon? Because that has to be like the worst time it could have possibly happened. Oh, I knew you were going to be right there. Oh, sweet lord, I'm getting licked. I'm getting liquored. All liquored up. Oh, these guys are not on my good list. I need you to be dead. Alright, these guys are dead. Oh my god, they just keep coming. That coughing fit screwed me there. Are you dead? Yes, you're dead. Yeah, that coughing fit just screwed me right there. I probably wouldn't have even shot him. I would have just... I don't know. Would the coughing have alerted him, I wonder? It seemed like it did, but I could be wrong in that. All right, let me just burn through all my medical supplies here real quick. How many do I actually have? I mean, I have a ton. A ton. I've got at least 4 med things, and then I've also got the herbs that I've not really used. I don't know. I'm still just kind of stockpiling for my good God, Leon. Hold it together, man. Well, he's not even coughing right now. I don't even have enough room to just hold these things. There we go. Got a nice green herb. I'm assuming I've dealt with all the liquors here, which I have not, so never mind. I was a fool. I was a fool to believe that I could deal with every liquor that existed. I do like their design. I'm glad they went back to the design from 2. Because 9, they looked... I don't know, they looked more like animals than humans who have been mutated. They looked kind of like panthers or something, I don't know. They were more sleekly designed, I suppose. So I'm glad they went back to this. It's interesting to see them go back to this, though. Ah, interesting. I could knock that out, but he would do nothing for me. Might as well just run over here and do this, because this liquor's going to notice. Hey, look at that. Got my shotgun ammo back. They must have known that I would panic over there. What is this gonna do for me? A hidden door. Very clever, Umbrella. The master of hidden doors. I wonder who designed this facility. We are so far. just saying that makes me think we are so far away from Resident Evil 1 and like the remake. Like the, I don't know, the Trevors, Lisa Trevor, and what's her father's name? I want to say Henry, but that's not right. I don't know, I can't think of it. But we are so far away from that, my god. It's crazy to think how distant that seems now. Because I was just thinking of the hidden doors and who designed that kind of hidden door now, because they've killed Trevor. I'm gonna have to fight you, are I not? Are I not? Am I not? Well, I got grenades, I got a Requiem, I got a lot of things that I gotta attack you with, but I really don't want to do any of it. But I'm gonna have to, because I want that box. I don't know, is it worth it? I'll probably get less ammo out of that than I will for the normal box. How about that? Just pulls them that direction. That is loud. I can hear that. If I can hear that, you can hear that. He's gonna hear this, certainly, but he didn't hear that. You are a demon. Okay, they're on the roof. I didn't even notice that one. These guys are just everywhere. You would think they would attack themselves. I guess, I don't know. They can't smell, correct? They have no smellers. They don't have noses, I don't think. So I would assume they can't smell. Because certainly they would be smelling Leon by this point. I'm just glad we're not having coughing fits. I do like this kind of... This is the kind of stealth that I like. Like, they're not just going to randomly notice you. Sometimes enemies that can actually see, they have better senses, I feel like. But they have basically dulled the liquor senses down to where they can't even see you unless you make some kind of noise. And I do appreciate that. Are they going to notice this? If they notice that, I would not be very happy, considering we are so far away and we had a giant wall fall down and they didn't even notice. Oh my good god. These coughs. Is it more pronounced if I run? It kind of seems like that. I don't really know that, though. I don't know. But we now have an override key. Excellent. We're now back to where we were with Grace. What is this going to do for me? Med injector, not bad. Still holding it close to the vest with the whole document situation. I respect it. Although I don't really respect it. I just don't know what to say about it anymore. I want more documents. Give me more documents, please, game. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to use that now. I'm guessing it's back this way, but I really don't remember that. Come on, override key. Let's see what you can do for me here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, that ain't... No. I wouldn't... Jesus God. There's 6 of them up there. This is gonna be a bloodbath. I don't even know what I want to do with that. I'm sure as soon as I use this key, they're all going to converge on me. Oh, it's an elevator. That's right. I'm going to have to wait them out. Don't mind me. I'm no one. Okay, there's 3 of them wiped out, I hope. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need some armor. They didn't give me time to restock here. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna need... Oh, sweet lord. Recovery item me. They take so much health. Oh, great. And I can't run right now. Oh, sweet lord. This is bad timing. Am I not reloaded here?
Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline.
Is that all of them?
Air thermometer. Warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Oh, quit it. Quit with the coughing fits.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, move, Leon. Move, Leon. I gotta get this guy before he gets up. I need my grenade. Alright, let's get this grenade going.
Eat this.
Man, there's a lot of them. There's so many of them. Run, Leon, run. That was a bad, very close to you throw. Oh, this one's on the ground. Can I get to him? I can. Alright, there's another done.
Will arrive shortly.
Have I dealt with them all? I hope to God I have.
Has arrived.
What a battle. That was a bloody, bloody battle. It wasn't as bad as I was kind of expecting. I thought more liquors were going to drop down. I'm just glad I didn't have to fight both of them at the same time.
I can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
Alright, I want these shotgun shells, so I guess I'm going to reorganize a little bit more. Let's see here. What can I do? I'll move you up here. Yeah, I think I can do that. That's easy. Got it. My ammo, or my inventory is so clogged right now. Well, you're not looking great, Leon.
Almost there, Sherry.
This reminds me a lot of RE4, how we were infected with Las Plagas. I don't know. I feel like Leon's gonna die, honestly, at this point. He's so far gone. We've heard nothing of a cure. We have no idea if there even is one. Now he's in constant pain. Unless maybe one of these files is like, there's an exposure to the T-virus risk, and Grace, you're the only one who can make it not horrible. Or maybe Xeno will take pity on us and stab us with a helpful syringe. I don't know. Whatever. Come on, Leon. Get there before you croak.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is that? Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon. I need to hurry.
Obtain file. Letter from Patrick. I don't know who Patrick is. I would kind of assume Patrick to be either the doctor or somebody from Outbreak that I'm not familiar with. Miss Ashcroft. Well, I'm assuming is a doctor. Miss Alicia Oh, wait. Is Patrick his butler from... Oh, okay. Interesting. Miss Alicia Ashcroft. I hope this letter finds you in good health. My name is Patrick, and I am writing to you as a butler of Oswell E. Spencer. Perhaps you remember me. I'd like to extend my gratitude once more to you for taking the time to interview Mr. Oswald. I am writing you today to inform you of his last will and testament. In his later years, my master was often in a state of unrest, and his speech was somewhat jumbled. As such, his last will and testament was quite unintelligible aside from the following passage. I would appreciate it if you could read it carefully. Kindly respond at your earliest convenience. Below follows an excerpt from his will. I designate Alyssa Ashcroft as the guardian of my adopted daughter, Grace. She will be safe in her care. Oswell E. Spencer. Interesting. Well, they're trying to paint Oswell as if he is some very repentant person who... But that just does not mesh with what he was at the end of 5 when he actually died. Unless they're going to retcon who he was whenever he died in the DLC, because one of his final phrases was, I was to become a god, or something like that, and I don't think that meshes well with a repentant researcher, well, not even a researcher, a repentant person who had this daughter that he was, so enamored with. Adoptive daughter. And Grace is completely normal? What sense does that make? I guess she's only important in that she is, she might know the password because she was so close to Spencer. I don't know at what age, obviously she would have been very young to not even remember Spencer. I don't know. There's his chair. Interesting. I do like... This is a cool area. This is like Spencer's private study, I guess. Very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Because I don't feel like it meshes well with the rest of the series. To have Spencer be this to have Spencer be this person who is over and trying to make peace with what he's done. I just don't think it meshes well with the rest of the series, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and relook at this stuff to see if there was breadcrumbs or something. I highly doubt it. I'm sure they assumed him to be an enemy until
Leon!
this game.
Leon! Oh no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I'm just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Elpis.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
I wasn't expecting a choice here. Destroy Elpis, release Elpis. Elpis was the final thing that Spencer made. And Spencer was repentant. So I would assume Elpis to not be as evil. From what Alyssa said, it's the goddess of hope. I think it's suggesting that we release Elpis. Leon obviously wants us to destroy it, but I'm gonna release it, see what happens. Maybe we'll get screwed here, I don't know.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any king. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened? It's gonna go! Grab something! Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Our boy. Our boy lives. I don't know. I am surprised. Ugh, rifle ammo, I need that. I don't think I have space for this. I'm gonna have to combine these two, I guess. And then I'll make the space over here. I do want the rifle ammo. That's like the most important thing, I think. I'm assuming this is the final boss fight. He keeps...
I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Victor, you gotta bring something out here. Oh my god. Dude, what is this? Oh, he's an electric monster. What the hell? I didn't even get the chance to do, like, upgrades and stuff like that. Did I? Not really. Oh, a freaking rocket launcher? Can I pick that up and use that? Yeah. I don't really have the space for it. Where am I gonna... That's gonna be tough to fit in here. I wish I would have known that prior to this. Let me see here. What can I even do to... I just need to get rid of everything that I can, possibly. I'll make stacked grenades, I guess. Make a grenade. I'll just make a ton of stuff. I'm gonna make as much rifle... Okay. I'm gonna make as much rifle ammo as I can. One thing of it. Let's see. I've got this charm I'll put up here. I've basically got to clear so much inventory here to be able to pick that up. I don't even know if that's gonna be enough. I'll see, I guess, in a second. Alright. So that is basically going to take a whole side of 2, correct? But yeah, that's very... So that guy worked for the connections. It didn't sound like he did. Xeno worked for the connections. I don't know. That's basically disregarding the last 2 games and saying, nope, Umbrella's better. Is what I read it from that. I do wonder if I would have... If I would have made... Or tried to destroy Elpis if the final boss fight would have been Xeno. Yeah, I don't know.
It's over. Good riddance. Nemesis. No wonder you're so damn relentless.
Interesting. Why can I not? There we go. Oh, because I had the... Makes sense. All right. So we are fighting a nemesis. He is a nemesis. They're really not pulling out new stuff in this game, are they? They're really playing nostalgia hard. All right. I do think I'm pretty set up for this. I don't really know how we're going to beat him. This fight is interesting thus far. Because it's not been that difficult as of yet. I guess I'm just really stocked. But they gave us a rocket launcher really early. Oh, let's see. What are you going to do here? I'm also out of sniper ammo, which I don't like. Oh my gosh. Ew, I don't know how to avoid these hits. They cover such wide ground. That's gonna hit me. Oh my god, how do I avoid this? Can these freaking things just bust already? I've lost like all of my stuff already. Alright. I almost just want to start using the Requiem. I don't know if I can, like, block them or something? Or maybe I'm supposed to shoot something? Alright, pop those. Hopefully there's not a lot of stages of this. I've got a lot of heals, but if they're going to be as crazy as they are... Tap, 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 tap. Thought they were gonna have me shoot that thing at the top of his head. This reminds me of El Gigante.
This time, you ain't getting back up. Grace. Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry! Shit. Grace! Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
I guess this is it then.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, do you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Elpis really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Behind the scenes video, Grace's report. The following have now been available in the bonuses. Huh. See Grace's report here. What is this gonna do? Okay, so this is a big long report about everything. That'll, I assume, kind of connect everything together. I don't know how I feel about that ending. I don't know how I feel about that ending. It is just very... It kind of recontextualizes the entire series in a way that I don't know that I'm a fan of. It puts a lot of blame on the US government for the outbreak at Raccoon. It says that the connections were basically in charge of the US government through the entirety of the series. Other than Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, the entirety of the series is now up in shambles. It's I don't know. I don't know that I like that. Spencer had his change of heart that doesn't mesh with Resident Evil 5. They kind of retconned the end of RE8 where the BSAA were sending bio-soldiers. That was never addressed. Chris is obviously back working with the BSAA closely. They discontinued that thread, it looks like, and the BSAA are now fine because they made no real mention of that. The only thing maybe the US government was sending North American BSAA troops to where the village of RE8. So I don't know. That just doesn't mesh well with the rest of the series. I'm trying to think if how that could play together. This takes a lot of cues from 6, in my opinion, both in a lot of the kind of more action-focused themes, like the motorcycle sequence. I also do not like what they did with the enemies, or not the enemies, but the main villains. Don't like that at all. Zeno might as well have not existed. He was a hollow nothing. We don't learn anything about him. He's just there to be threatening. We don't know where he came from, who he is, why, anything about the The only thing we know about the connections is that he worked for them. That's the only thing we get out of the... Well, I guess that they are in charge of the government somehow. Somehow they're blackmailing the government and they're, like, omnipresent, I guess. But what that exactly looks like is not apparent. I don't know. And then Victor, So Victor worked for the connections, but his loyalties were technically to Spencer. Victor was infected with the Nemesis parasite, but he kept his brain. So he was infected with I guess, normal version of Nemesis, or a more tamed down. It must have been the newer version of it. They really didn't have a new virus in this. They had an enhanced T-virus, which isn't bad. I like going back to that. There were interesting sections. I like the game. The gameplay of this was phenomenal. Very well structured, very well made. The action sequences, I could take or leave. I don't like the bicycle or the motorcycle section all that much. There was another section I'm also thinking of that I can't remember off the top of my head that I wasn't a huge fan of. That was just very action-oriented. Oh, the like gunplay with the UBC officers, or I guess they were UBC officers. I guess they were just connection forces, maybe. Also, I would like to know if that one guy was Hunk, but I doubt he was because they didn't reference it specifically. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm guessing Hunk now works for the connections. I mean, that's kind of irrelevant. I don't think that was Hunk, is basically what I'm saying. But the connections is the big bad. They're making the connections the big bad through the entirety of the series. But we have no context for the connections other than Zeno, who really had no characterization in this. He kind of just showed up, had a lot to deal with what Wesker was, and then died. They really, really need to establish a threat. Like, Umbrella was excellent because it was an overarching background threat. But we had faces for Umbrella. It's not like we didn't have the people who were involved with Umbrella. We don't know anybody from the connections other than Zeno, who is dead. I assume... I don't know. I am going to go back and play the Destroy Elpis thing, and I assume that's going to make Zeno the enemy, like the big boss. But I don't know that. Hopefully my save game is a little bit previous to this. Destroy, defeat Victor. Oh no, they're both defeat Victor. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go all the way back and redo this, but... yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot to parse through to kind of make sense with the lore, and I really enjoy the lore of the Resident Evil series. I obviously know quite a bit about it. I like the ending for Grace. Alyssa kind of adopted Grace. Now Grace is adopting Emily in the same fashion. It does kind of lessen the scars that I feel should be left over after an experience like she had. Obviously, they killed Emily. Emily has her vision back? It looks like in that picture she can see now. So I guess Emily can see now. They kind of just dropped... What's her name? What's the girl from the last one? Who was the baby? What was her name? Winters. Was it Rose? Rose Winters, right? They kind of just drop her. And... Because that... what Emily reminds me of Rose. I don't know. It wrapped up a little bit too nicely. I wish there would have been more of a lead-in here for more of the series. I wish the connections... They really didn't even set up Victor, I don't feel like. They didn't set him up very well. It was very... I like this game from the direction of the heroes. For the heroes, the game worked very, very well, but they did not set up enough menace for the villains, in my opinion. And the disparity there made the stakes seem heavy. I don't really like Leon getting better with just some random thing. There was no... They should have introduced Spencer's turn a little bit earlier, more subtly. But they didn't do that, I don't think. I don't know. There's a lot to parse through. I think I'm going to do a review for this game, and then I'm also going to do like a thing where I talk about the ending a little bit more with more refined thoughts on it. Because I'd like to go back and watch to see if destroying Elpis does anything different or not. But, yeah. Anyways, that was the game. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I have some issues with the story that are mainly just in terms of how it fits into the rest of the narrative. I don't really like them going back and saying, hey, Umbrella was never really that bad. They kind of just got blamed for this. Umbrella's the one who made the stuff, unless the family was the one making the stuff, which would even harsher break up this, but... So Umbrella made the stuff, but regardless, the only thing that it would change would be Raccoon, which is not the only thing that was bad. Umbrella was the one creating these viral infections and these viral outbreaks, and just happened to escape from the Connections facility, or maybe the Connections put it out. I don't really know what they said there. Yeah, I don't know. This just does so much to the story that I didn't expect it to do. Honestly, what I expected from this game was to go back, once they kind of established that Leon was whatever Leon was in this game and not like Chris. And it's so weird how Chris comes in at the end of every game. Like, I know that he is a big-time player in this universe and stuff like that. He is obviously with the BSAA and the Hound Wolf Squad. Once I saw their jacket, I knew that it was the Hound Wolf Squad. But he's always off on another mission, so I wonder if we're going to get DLC from what Chris was doing so that he wasn't here. I would kind of assume he was tracking down the rest of the Connections base stuff. I just don't know. I don't know how well this is sitting with me. I enjoyed the gameplay, but for the story, I'm a little confused on how it recontextualizes the narrative. Anyways, I'm going to end the episode here before I keep rambling. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the review, in the kind of story, like how all this meshes into the rest of the game. And I might also do some peripheral things. I thought about writing like a creative story about just random things from this universe, because what I really like to do with these videos, when I do anything, wanting to do this is just wanting to live in these universes a little bit more. So I think it would be interesting to do like a creative kind of writing thing, like a fan story about Resident Evil, or specifically about Resident Evil 9. I think that would be interesting, but I may or may not do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.